This is a complete gaming PC, believe it or not. It's got an Intel Core Ultra 5, 32 gigs of DDR5, 2 terabytes of storage, and a full SFX power supply. And all of it inside of something roughly the size of a big hardcover book. This case is made by a company called Teenage Engineering. They're a Swedish design brand, and they're mostly known for synthesizers that cost over $1,000. This is their computer case, and it ships completely flat, which means you gotta build this thing before you can build in it. And yes, we had to pull a graphics card from one of our employees in order to make this work. We're gonna talk more about that in a second. Now, if this kind of build is your thing, make sure that you hit subscribe because we're gonna be doing videos like these all the freaking time. The first thing that happens when this arrives is you think, wait, there is absolutely nothing in this box. I mean, it's just that flat. You can see it. Inside of this, you've got aluminum panels, all the hardware, the front panel connectors, the handles, the feet, everything that you need to construct the case. The case itself doesn't exist yet. That's the whole thing. 6 panels. They have perforated fold lines, and you bend along those lines, and slowly a computer case appears right in front of your freaking eyes. And right on the instruction sheet, it says, think twice, bend once. That's their actual tagline. And for this product, it tells you everything that you need to know about what you're getting into. Let me give you a little quick context on the brand. Teenage Engineering is out of Stockholm. They made the OP1. It's a $1,300 portable synthesizer with a genuine cult following. They've got collaborations with IKEA, Nothing Phone, Panic, the Playdate people. Their whole thing is opinionated design that looks unlike anything else at prices that maybe make you pause a little bit. Now, they got into PC cases in 2021 with this, the Computer One, flat packed aluminum, mini ITX. You get an orange or raw silver, and they said they built it for internal use and then said, you know what? We should probably sell this thing. Last year, they released the Computer 2. It was a single sheet of plastic. It snapped together, had no screws, and the price, $0. This thing sold out in hours. That's the kind of company this is. All right, so here's what we're working with physically. Let's get into it. Mini ITX only, SFX power supply only. Standard ATX is not gonna fit in this. GPU max length, 180 millimeters. CPU cooler max height, 120 millimeters from the motherboard surface. Every constraint is very real in this case and very non-negotiable. Now, the build order on this matters. Certain panels will lock off access once they go on, so you've gotta think a few steps ahead the entire time. Cable management especially. You want to handle this before the side panels close up because getting back in later means a ton of screws. And man, when this thing is done, it just looks different from anything else on a desk. That's the Teenage Engineering effect. The process is part of the product. The 180 millimeter GPU limit is real, and it is limiting. Most modern cards are 300 millimeters or more, so you're shopping low profile only, which is a very short list. Now, our shipping manager, Ethan, had a 3060, and that fit perfectly, so we borrowed it. For what this build is supposed to be, it's the right call. Now, this isn't a raw performance machine. It's a small, well-considered PC that's gonna look incredible on a desk, and the 3060 handles 1080p comfortably. We're gonna talk about numbers in a minute. But first, I wanna tell you what's inside. The board is the Asus ROG Strix B860i gaming Wi-Fi. It's mini ITX, which is required. Wi-Fi, built in, solid, and we've got power delivery too. RAM is 32 gigs of Kingston Fury Beast DDR5 5600. We use 2 16 gig sticks. CPU is the Core Ultra 5 245K. It's capable, efficient, and works well with the cooling restraints that we've got here. The cooler is the Noctua NHL 12SX77. 120 millimeters hard height limit means low profile is our only option. The Noctua fits, handles thermals, and is extremely beige inside of an all aluminum case. It's definitely a look. For the power supply, we've got a Cooler Master SFX 850 watt gold. So SFX only in here. Again, standard ATX, not gonna clear the case, and 850 watts is more than we need. Headroom is never a bad thing. For storage, we've got a 2 terabyte Kingston NV3. Oh, also, let's talk about Ethan's 3060. It's 180 millimeters. It fits exactly, which is the right card for what this machine is. And if you're enjoying this, throw a like on the video because it helps us out a lot. Let's talk about benchmarks. Fortnite at 1080p, 178 FPS. Marvel Rivals on 1080p high. We're getting 64 FPS. We got Cyberpunk at 1080p high settings, a smooth and steady 78 FPS. Now, under full load, GPU temps are topping out at around 74 degrees, and when pushed to its limit, our CPU is maxing out at 94 degrees. Now, hold on here. It's comfortable 1080p across the board. Temps, they're about where they should be for the build type. Now, don't get me wrong, that CPU is running pretty high, but with how tiny this build is, let's face it, this isn't a benchmark machine, and you already knew that going in. Teenage Cutting-edge engineering makes things that are hard to justify and hard to forget. The Computer One is exactly that. The process is not simple. The GPU options are freaking limited, and Ethan wants his card back. But this, sitting on a desk right now, looking like the best small PC that we've ever built, you've gotta love that. It's not the fastest, it's not the easiest, it's just the most condensed. And if you're looking to get a build like this or a system built by the experts here at MetaPCs, check us out at metapcs.com today. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.